What's up, my peoples? This is Gary Misho. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a word for you, and it's crossing the Red Sea. From Exodus, we're going to read Exodus 13 and 14, okay? Crossing the Red Sea. Let's get into it. Pharaoh has let the Israelites go, and the Israelites went up out of Egypt ready for battle. So when they left, they were ready for battle, okay? In verse 21 it says, by day the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud to guide them on their way, and by night in a pillar of fire, okay, to give them light so that they could travel by day or night. It didn't leave them. The pillar of cloud by day didn't leave them, and the pillar of cloud by night didn't leave them. So the pillar of cloud by day is light. We are the light and the source of the world, okay? In the daytime, when you're walking around, when you're doing your duties, whatever you're doing, you're covered by a pillar of cloud. You're untouchable, okay? Demons, monitoring spirits, nobody can trouble you. And a pillar of fire by night. So that means when you're sleeping in the midnight hours, when they're doing their sorceries and their obeah and their witchcraft, we're surrounded by fire. When God said, you can tempt Job, but don't harm him, he had an edge of protection around him. We got the edge of protection of cloud by day and fire by night around us, okay? In Exodus 14 verse 1, God told Moses to tell the Israelites to turn back and encamp by the sea. Okay, verse 3 says, Pharaoh will think the Israelites are wandering around the land in confusion. Verse 4, God will harden Pharaoh's heart and he will pursue them, but God will gain the glory for himself through Pharaoh and all the army, and Egyptians will know that I am the Lord. Okay, so the Lord led the Israelites, told them to encamp by the sea. So that means when they got to the Red Sea, there's no way out. They come to a dead end. So Pharaoh now thinks he's got them trapped. Your enemies, God's allowed them to attack you, to oppress you, pursue you. Now they've seen you sink. They've seen you gone down. Okay? So they think that you're trapped, but it's a setup from God. Just like how God allowed the Israelites to encamp by the Red Sea, so that Pharaoh and the army and the chariots and the horses could pursue them. But God purposely led the Israelites to turn back and encamp in a vulnerable place. Okay? A vulnerable spot by the sea. So imagine your enemies are coming after you, or the Israelites. When the Israelites, our enemies are coming after us, well, he's told us to encamp by the sea, a vulnerable place. There's no way out. There was no way out for them unless God parted the Red Sea. There's no way out for you now, because you cannot go backwards, because he's taking you out of Egypt. He's delivered you from your pharaohs, from your enemies, so you can't go back. The Israelites couldn't go back. That's why he took them the long way around. That's why God's allowed your enemies to attack you the way they've attacked you. So it's impossible for you to go back from what he's delivered you from. Okay? So your enemies think you're in a vulnerable state. But God said he will gain glory through Pharaoh and his chariots and his horsemen, and they will know that God was with them, the Israelites. Your enemies are going to know that God was with you all the time. God's only allowing them to feel like they've overpowered you. Okay? What does vulnerable mean? Vulnerable means open to harm, attack, or damage, whether physical, emotional, or mentally. Okay? When vulnerable, they lack strong protection and can be easily hurt. Okay? The Lord led them to encamp by the sea. It's a dead end. It's a vulnerable spot. And he showed me a van as I'm driving. It says sea on it. This tactical move makes Pharaoh assume they have lost and lack leadership, which tempts him to chase them and allow God to display his power. Okay? So God intentionally positioned the Israelites by the sea to make Pharaoh think they were trapped. God has allowed you to look trapped by your enemies. It looks like it's over for you. No way out. Nowhere to run to or ask people for help. Family, friends, mother, father, partners, children, people, places. Everything God has allowed to leave you. okay, or you to leave it. Now they see you're at your Red Sea alone and trapped, because you're no longer talking to the friends then. Listen, when God elevates, he's gonna take everybody, he's gonna move everybody from you, because he wants to gain the glory. Like he said, he's gonna gain the glory through Pharaoh, chariots and horses, and the soldiers them, okay? The people. No one's gonna take God's glory. So they think we're trapped. Listen to me, the quickest way to get your blessing, to get your purpose, to get your destiny, to get your inheritance is to take the L. Take the L. Whatever your enemies have put you through, okay? Whatever they put you through, if you've been raped, take the L. If you've lost children, take the L. Some family members, whatever, mom, dad's died, take the L. Whatever's been the attack that's trying to keep you bound, take the L. When I say L, take your loss, okay? You lost the battle. Just take it that you lost the battle. Do not fight your enemies. Do not allow unforgiveness to make you bound and chained and trapped. Do not pay evil for evil. Do not revenge. Do not work obi on no one. You know why? What you're going to do is just going to backfire back on you. Okay? God rewards you for your deeds. So, like the 10 Commandments says, honor your parents. You got narcissist parents. You want to attack them. You want to cuss them out. You want to do this, do that. It don't make no sense, because the commandment says, obey your mother and father so that your days will be maybe longer. Leave it to God, because you see, God's vengeance on them. God will hit the spot. God will take away people, places and things from them that will hurt your inside, your heart. Just like how God's removed us from people, family members, partners, it's hurt us. He's going to do the same to them. Okay? Let God deal with it. So we know we have the Holy Spirit. They don't have the Holy Spirit. They don't have God in them. Okay? God's plan was to lurk Pharaoh into pursuit so he could display his power, gain glory and defeat the Egyptian armies once and for all. Okay? So that's what God's doing. He's going to trap our enemies. He's going to gain his glory. Okay? God will allow your enemies to believe you are in a vulnerable spot. That's why they gang stalk you. They do humiliation rituals. People and enemies team up on their targets. You're being pursued in large groups of people actively tracking you, following you, harassing you, monitoring you. Social media, so many fake accounts. I was like, I will follow someone. Like today, I followed someone and she's famous. And I can grow from her, what she's doing. All of a sudden, I'm seeing 25 pages. 25 pages! Add me. With her pictures on it. Okay? And the pictures are saying 4 hours. And next one's saying only 3 hours. Like 15, 25 pictures and it's only saying 3 hours ago. All of them are posted. It's people, they do that. Our enemies hate us, but they love us at the same time. They watch us. Up there, I think. In the bedroom. They love us and hate us. They watch us. Monitoring spirits, man. They watch you day and night. There's no sleep. There's no rest for the wicked. They watch you. They stalk you. Just like the Israelites were being followed, pursued. But you're one person standing by your own, and it takes an entourage. That's how you know you're strong. That's why you have power. Listen to me. When your enemies go to witches and warlocks, or readings and it don't work, they go to higher rankings. They go to witches and warlocks that's been in business for all 20, 50 years. It don't matter. They can go to Satan himself. When it comes to a child of God, that shit ain't gonna work. You are powerful. You need to know your power. You hold. God is within you, so you cannot be defeated by enemies. Your enemies team up to take you down. Pharaoh and his people was pursuing the Israelites. All they could do is make orders, okay? Pharaoh realizes that he freed them, and now he's bored. No more energy to suck or to run after, and he runs after them, okay? He's realized he's freed them. Just like you may be with a partner, and they thought, okay then, let me go out there and go and get someone else. They need a new supply. Thinking that the one that they were with, that's old, I'm going to go out there and get a new supply. The minute they let you go, everything crashed. Because you're the chosen one. Every single thing crashed and went down for them. That's like Pharaoh. He let the people then go. The man's probably zoned out. Because he's got no one to boss about. No one to do his dirty work for him. You understand? No one to bow down to him. He gets glory. They get glory from energy. They get glory from people. Okay? Those that left a chosen one have now realized you're the chosen one. They can't find another like you. They will be back. They couldn't unalive you or defeat you or find another you. Pharaoh said in I think it's Exodus chapter 14 verse 5. Pharaoh said, we let them go and have lost their service. The people them that done you wrong and they turn against you and their spells haven't worked. They've realized they've lost you. Things ain't the same without your presence around them. Okay? And they're in a dark spot now and they need you, but they can't turn back. Because God's blocked that. God's closed that door. God opens doors man can't close and he closes doors that man can't open. God's blocked that. So when you left, everything crashed. You know the truth about them and they don't want people to find out. So like Pharaoh and the chariots, they team up to take you out. God told me to tell you in Exodus 14:14, do not be afraid, stand firm and see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. The enemies you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. Just be still. Okay? God said it's going to be epic. It's never been done before in your generation. It's going to be global shame. Okay? Humiliation and embarrassment. Okay? You're going to get the biggest promotion of your life. It's going to be the final finale. You're at the edge of your breakthrough. I told you I was walking, I saw a boy said, it's not my fault. God gave me promotion. Okay? It's going to be global. The reason why it's going to be global because you have a ministry. A lot of God's people have a ministry. And you're global, you're international, you're worldwide. People are following you from all different nations. Okay? So, just like how they embarrassed you, okay, God's going to bring shame to them. And embarrass them, and it's going to be forever. They're never going to rise again. It's going to be embarrassment, and it's going to be humiliation. Your enemies missed the service you gave them. Okay, they missed the love, the money, the cooking, the clothes, the time, the comfort, the wisdom, the encouragement, the peace, the joy. Your free labor. Okay. Pharaoh cried out, "What have we done? We let the Israelites go. I have lost their service. Everyone that has wronged you are going to cry out, what have I done? I missed them." And that's the word for today. The Lord saying, push, push. All through the Bible, you never see God's people fail. Even Samson gave in to Delilah, told Delilah his strength. She cut his hair. He lost his strength, and he still ended up getting back his strength and defeating more people than when he had strength. That's the word for today, folks. Keep pushing. All you got to do is keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And do not give up. Thanks for listening. Bye.